So, how are things at Oakdale now?
They're going very well, actually. I was just telling Jack that things are looking up. They're much better than they were a couple weeks ago.
That's good. It's got to be difficult to come up with new ideas for stories all the time.
Well, you never know what the audience is going to like.
Like me.
I'm sorry?
Yeah, people love to watch the rich and the fabulous on TV. They want to see how we live and love. Oh, but then again, I'm not rich anymore. It's all about Henry now.
Oh, Cupcake.
Maybe you should have Henry on your show.
Henry?
Well, she's kidding. You're kidding, right?
No. You like to have expert guests, don't you, Katie? You know, to give advice. Because Henry, he knows all there is to know about how to make a woman happy.
She's exaggerating.
No, I'm not. I'm not. Just last night, he showed me this amazing little technique. He calls it the Egyptian tingle. And now, I know there is a heaven.
Hey, you know what? That is enlightening. I'm going to go powder my nose. Oh, hey, Brad, you're here.
Where?
At the party.
Yeah, well, you know, I wasn't gonna come, but then at the last minute, Oh, all right, I get it, all right. You don't want me here, no problem.
No, don't you go anywhere. You are not leaving me alone with those two.
You actually want me here?
Why not? We work together, there's bonding to do. Look who I found!
Hey! If you don't mind, I never turned down anything with bubbles, foam, or an 80-proof label.
That's a man after my own heart.
And it looks like your brother was wrong. You do own a tie.
Oh, what, this? Oh, it's his. So, Oakdale U started spring training.
Ah, yeah, I hope my bookie knows about that.
You wager on baseball, cool. So my passion is cards. You wouldn't have to know of any poker games that need an extra hand.
Actually, yeah, there's one down on Washington Street. I'm sure we could elbow our way into that.
Okay, have you forgotten we're hosting a party?
Just one hand, darling, maybe two. I feel Lady Luck on my shoulder tonight.
Do you hear that? Oh, I love that melody on the guitar. Come on, let's go to the dance floor. One more and hold me in your arms.
Are they for real?
Too real. Now you see why I didn't want you to leave me alone with them?
Well, it looks like I'm just doing favors for you left and right. You know, first I bring in the big ratings on the show.
You did say you were going to do something to take me off, didn't you?
Am I succeeding?
I'm getting there. As for the show, we don't know if the audience is going to still deal with your crazy antics, so I wouldn't get too braggy yet.
I have a lot more to brag about. I am a man of many talents.
Really? Like what?
Watch and be amazed.
What do you mean Katie left?
But we haven't even had our mid-dog.
Or what?
That's the Swedish thing. What happened?
She ran out.
Did you say something to her?
No, man, I didn't say something to her. We were having a great time. I got up, I started playing, then she bolted. Relax.
Oh, all right. You know, usually when she's upset, she goes to Old Town. She does a little window shopping. I'm going to go see if I can find her.
Whoa. Okay, hey, lover boy. All right, I upset her, so I'll go find her.
But our dinner has barely begun.
Sorry, baby.
Oh, I'm not happy about this.
Well, me neither. I mean, we don't have any guests here.
We shouldn't have let Brad go after Katie. I mean, it's been nothing but grief for her ever since they started working together. He should not be the one to go and console her.
I'm not so sure about that.
She's told me 1,000,000 times she can't stand the guy.
Well, why was she all smiles when he entered?
I don't know. Maybe she didn't want us to think the party was a bust.
What? This party is not a bus.
Where is everybody, Vienna?
Okay, I know I'm not Sting, but you could have stuck around to say, thanks, Brad. It was a thought that counts.
I'm sorry. I really am. It wasn't you.
I've never heard that before.
I'm not just saying that. I promise. It's very sweet of you to play. It's just... You reminded me of someone else.
Someone you like to forget.
Someone I should have forgotten a long time ago.
Your husband, Mike.
Someone else I'd like to forget.
That jewel thief that ran off with Jack's wife? The Australian guy?
Pretty pathetic, huh?
He hurt you really bad.
Only because I let him. I could have walked away. There were a lot of times I could have walked away.
Let me check. Must have some sort of handkerchief.
Oh, no, it's okay. Stop it, I'm fine. Mike and I went on a cruise last summer. It was a belated honeymoon and a sick joke, because who should show up but Simon? And there was this one night, I should have just walked away, turned around, never looked back, but I couldn't. He was playing the guitar like he used to when we were together. And it just reminded me of how much I loved him. I was just right back there, and that moment led to so many mistakes. I ended up losing him and Mike, and go ahead, you can tell me how stupid I am.
I wasn't going to. I was going to say how lucky you were.
Lucky? How?
Well, you weren't in love just once, but twice. Hey, at least you had it.
You've never been in love. I don't believe that.
Well, I've been in lust. In bed. Intoxicated, but never in love. I guess I just always been moving too fast for it.
Well, don't worry. Someday, some girl is going to be stupid enough to fall madly in love with you.
And then on that day, you could sit with me on a bench and, I could cry in your sleep.
Jack? Hey, what are you doing here? I thought you had to work.
Yeah, well, a friend of mine needed the overtime, so I tossed him the case. Like I said, I might do, but when I showed up at the lake, Henry said that you'd run off.
Oh.
You okay?
Yes, I'm fine now.
What'd you do to her?
It's fine,
Like, do
really.
her?
You can tell
Do
me.
it.
No, Brad's right. Nothing, he didn't do anything. He was just actually cheering me up, and I was chewing his ear off.
Well, I guess we should head back to Henry and Vienna's party, right?
Yeah, actually, why don't you meet us there? I just want to talk to Jack real quick.
Sorry, but Mr. Coleman seems to have left the check.
Yeah. Well, you know what? My brother will be back in a minute. His name is Jack Snyder. He's a real stand-up guy, and I'm sure he would love to pick up the tab.